Okay, the day has arrived. I'm very excited. It's time for me to open up my private PulseFlow server with a free tier. I want to build a community of real traders, like-minded in their desire to learn more and become better traders using the institutional intelligence that PulseFlow provides. PulseFlow in total is 24 channels, but the free tier is going to give you 6, and they're very usable. I use them every day. Let's have a quick look at those channels. Strategy rankings. We have 6 strategies: liquidity sweep, stat break, I won't go into it, I'll explain that in the server, order blocks, you might know them, enhanced FPG, consolidations, and VWAP bounce. Even VWAP bounce at the moment is doing 81.6% win rate, which is really good, and it does do higher many times. Live Insight tells you what the live signals that have been live for 30 days or less are actually doing right now. Market health. This is very, very important. Are we in a bearish trading market, a bullish, a choppy market? We're in a bearish market. We have 160 grade A stroke grade A plus, and that'll make more sense in a minute, of which 146% are winners and 14 are losers. That means we have currently a live 91.3% win rate. And I have different channels that tell me all these stats written with different code to make sure I'm not bullshitting and I'm telling the truth, because I need the truth also. I use this software. BTC intelligence. If you go back 4 hours, we were up just 0.77%. PulseFlow trend is down, long-term trend is negative, short-term trend is positive. If you quickly looked at BTC now, you can see I drawn this bear flag for fun a few days ago, that although we've been going back down, we had a little bit of an up, which is why in the short term it's positive. Strategy market playbook, very, very important. We have bullish markets, choppy markets, and bearish markets, and depending on what that market is, can determine whether you should trade long or trade short. Now let's look at an alert. This is a bullish one that came in just over an hour ago. It's in an uptrend, obviously, the USDT, and this is where the grading system comes in. Grade C, going their own way from Bitcoin. This is where we only allow a coin to come into the strategy if it's not following the Bitcoin price action. Because the Bitcoin has been so bearish, if you're trying to go long and you're following Bitcoin, it's going to go down, down, down. Really, if Bitcoin's going down, you want it to be free. Could be going down, but it could be going up. Very important, and it's an integral part of the system. Grade C. Grade B is the foundation of any strategy, in this case VWAP bounce. That happened an hour ago. Let's have a quick look. Volume looks a little choppy, but it does say it's quite low, only $332 per minute. Fair value gap 2 hours ago, 9 a.m. my time UTC plus 7. VWAP bounce 9:30 my time. So you'll see the fair value gap with a break of structure here. I tend to like it to come back in. It has done that. That's when I would tend to normally take a trade. If I've done all my setup correctly, that's when I tend to get in. The VWAP, you can do this exactly on the same chart, right? You map it to 0-100 hours UTC yesterday. So for me, that's 7 a.m. yesterday. Today is the 22nd, 21st, 7 o'clock. And there you see the bounce. 9:15, 9:30 once the bounce was confirmed at this candle. PulseFlow is fantastic. We have 427 trading pairs, and it's absolutely brilliant at saving you the time of going through your watch lists to try to find a coin that's doing the thing that will allow you to trade it. Market dynamics. This uses 2,500 candles. So for this coin here, the USDT, and right now it's steady, it's not slowing down, it's not accelerating, it's steady, but the bulls are in control. You then get the same AMD, if you know what AMD is. If you don't, ignore it, learn it, start using it. Gives you the whole history of all time of how this has performed. 83% in bullish signals, 88% in bearish. Right now, in the last 30 days, 84.6 in bullish. It tells you prefers bullish, got mixed entry, because these can tell you things like tends to drop down first, then move up. Or if it's a short, tends to pump, then move down. You get told all this information. It goes through historical data. Every signal that we store in PulseFlow stores every timestamp. It stores the action that's happened, where the price has gone, if it's got a reversal, if it's got a new peak profit. All this data is stored, so I can go through later and generate all this data to give to you in these signals. Real trading intelligence. Just found one here from 15 minutes ago. Let's quickly put this on the chart. I will speed this up so you don't have to watch it. Okay, I put on the VWAP. You can see the bearish fair value gap with a break of structure here where it's gone beneath the previous low. I've rewound it to where the signal came in. Let's look at the intelligence you get. Steady and balanced. Neither bulls nor bears are absolutely in control. Low volume. Bearish divergence detected on 15-minute. If you put on the trading view RSI divergence, you can see that. That's what PulseFlow detected. Last 30 days, 78.6% in the bearish direction. Now watch this. Tends to bounce before moving down. It has come into my buy zone. On its way up, it's mitigated the bearish fair value gap. Tends to bounce. So I would think it probably come back up towards this. And if I put on a point of control by just pausing the video, I've just put on 2. Point of control from yesterday is above us. That's kind of worrying when you're going short. So the fair price for yesterday was above us and above the current VWAP. But there is a point of control down here, which would be a great profit target. It's telling us that the stop loss recommended by PulseFlow is 3.5%. If I put on order blocks, okay, get out of the way of a liquidity sweep. You've got a number of profit targets now. You've got the one I mentioned, or you've got one down here. Who knows? You manage your own trades, right? But based on the PulseFlow intelligence, there's a good chance it's going to come into this buy zone, back up, maybe click off bearish order block, then go down, which is why I don't get in till that is confirmed. The other thing it says here is that buyers are defending, hence why it's bouncing. The buyers are defending, but they've got some hellish resistance above, right? All of this intelligence in one alert. Okay, enough waffle from me. Back to the offering. How to get access. In a little bit, I'm going to give you a QR code. But actually, it's going to have a password attached to it. Not to the QR code, but when you come into the server. This QR code is going to be a Discord link. So take it with your camera, go to Discord. And it will be limited to the first 100 people. Then it will die. It will no longer be able to be used. All of this will be free. The password. In the next few sentences, I'm going to be mentioning a word 2 or 3 times. And that's the word you need to say in the server when you come in. Just a bit of fun. That's the way it is. Once you get into the server, you can read up about many things I've added in PulseFlow over the last few months when I added the RSI divergence. RSI divergence, yet another confluence, right? So what I tend to say when I trade is I need more than one confluence. So it might be it's in an order block and it's bounced up, or it's bouncing off VWAP. That's another confluence. It might be that it's come back into a fair value gap, another confluence. It may be that it's on a point of control, another confluence, right? Every time I add something here, this is more and more institutional intelligence for you to make good trading decisions. I've also started the Trading Academy, which isn't teaching you how to trade candles or what they are. It's basically showing you why institutional money flow trading is better than RSIs, MACDs, triangles, you name it. But here you can read up about everything I've added. When I added the AMD stuff, when I added the momentum stuff, how it works. So the QR code will appear very shortly. But when you come in, you need to put in the password that I said many times in the last minute and make sure that you are following us on Twitter, and you put your Twitter handle in here so I can verify that you are subscribed to us on YouTube. We're building a community, so I'm going to give you a lot of things for free. Please help by doing your bit to help us be seen by more people. Once you do that, I will manually give you the trader role, and that will open up those 6 free channels. Okay, QR code appearing now. Please, I look forward to seeing you on the inside of PulseFlow. My name's Andy. When you get there, please make sure you subscribe, like and share so we can get those 100 links used. Welcome and see you.